Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Muhammad Amin Badul Rahman, and today I'm gonna explain how to write a motivation letter. So, for the first motivation letters is letters that can be used when applying for admission to a college or university, scholarship, or volunteer opportunities. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you how to write a motivation letter and provide some examples to help you craft your own. So before we start to knowing about how we're going to make a motivation letter, first we have to know what is a motivation letter. So motivation letter is a personal document detailing your professional skills and reasons for applying for a course of study, a scholarship, or a volunteer job. This letter accompanies your application and supporting documents such as a transcript of your grades or a resume. A motivation letter is sometimes called a statement of purpose or a motivational letter. Motivation letters are not commonly used for paid job application, which are typically accompanied by cover letters. A cover letter is an introduction to your resume and gives examples of how your job experience match the opening you're applying for, while a motivation letter focuses more on your personal story and details your interests, personality, and motives for applying for a program. Okay, so now how to write a motivation letter. Writing a good motivation letter takes time, so make sure you methodically work through the steps to make yours the best possible. Allowing plenty of time to write your motivation letters ensures you include all the necessary content and follow each important step, including first, write an outline, second, write an introduction, third, expand your outline for your body, fourth, conclude your motivation letter, and fifth, proofread your motivation letter. So, for first point, write an outline. Write a point form outline noting the content of your motivation letter and its order. Write points covering the following topics. First, why you want to study the course or volunteer with the program. Second, your skills or qualities that will benefit the school or nonprofit. And third, why you are interested in the school or nonprofit organization. Think, criti- think critically about whether you are including all relevant details. A motivation letter for a PhD program will need more details about your experiences and specific future plans than a motivation letter for a bachelor's program. For example, cross-reference your cross-reference your outline with information from the school or nonprofit organization to show you have the qualities and qualifications they are looking for. Assess your format and structure and determine whether moving points around would create a more logical flow. Revise your outline until you are satisfied with it. You can reference your complete outline when writing your polished motivation letter to stay on track. The next point, number two, is write an introduction. Write an introduction that introduces yourself to the recipient. Address your recipient by name, if possible, to give your motivation letter a personal touch. Your introduction should capture your recipient's attention and encourage them to read on. So include details about your achievements in this section. Next is expand your outline for your body. Expand the point in your outline to form your motivation letter's body. Pick a new paragraph for every new topic. Remember, your motivation letter aims to convince your recipient of your value, so use compelling fact to be persuasive. Next point is conclude your motivation letter. Write a conclusion to your motivation letters that summarize your goal and leaves a positive final impression. You should also thank your recipient for considering your application and encourage them to contact you if they have any question. And the last point is proofread your motivation letter. You need to proofread your motivation letter to make it more consistent and professional. Correct any spelling and grammatical errors and awkward phrasing. Edit information already listed in your application form or resume to ensure your motivation letter contains only unique information. You may need to proofread your motivation letter several times to identify all problem areas. If time permits, complete these steps 2 days or more after writing your motivation letter, as time away from your work allows you to view it more objectively. To help ensure your letter has professional grammar and spelling, as a trusted friend or family member, proofread your motivation letter after you. So now I'm gonna give you some tips for writing a motivation letter. Following these tips can help you make your motivation letter stand out and convince decision makers to consider your application further. So for the first is follow any guidelines. Follow any formatting, length, and content guidelines provided by your prospective school or nonprofit. If the organization does provide any details, write approximately one half to 1 page of text with a basic 12-point font such as Times New Roman or Arial. Second, write with personality. Write in a natural voice that reflects how you would speak to your recipient if they were in a room with you. Include interesting details that help your motivation letter stand out from others. Humor can be misinterpreted, so for a more serious tone. The next one is use accessible language. Identify any unnecessarily complex terms or jargon when you are proofreading and replace them with simpler words. Write short, active sentences that cannot be misinterpreted. And the last point is focus on your strength. Write about your personal strength rather than your challenge or limitation. Writing about your strength helps the recipient of your motivation letters understand your value to their organization and keeps your letters tone positive. So I'm gonna give you a example of motivation letter. Um, I'm gonna give you a example of motivation letter for college application. So for the first, you're gonna say, "Dear Mr. Thomas, my name is Stephanie Bruce, and I am a high school student at Seattle City High School with a keen interest in computer studies and visual art. I am writing to apply for the multimedia design and communication degree at Seattle University. I hope to become a web designer, so I would like to learn more about multimedia design. I feel your course will help me understand the digital design process and the way websites on their visual imagery can help business present image to consumers. I love the way different colors and image can evoke emotions in viewers. I enjoy experimenting with the power of color and imagery, and I think I have a natural creative flair. I'm confident that I will be applied to apply this flair to new projects and increase my design abilities at your school. I respect Seattle University's reputation for academic and sporting excellence. I appreciate that yours is a school that encourages students to achieve their potential both inside and outside the classroom. As a social person who has participated in several extracurricular activities, including the Spanish softball team, I feel my diverse interests will make me a great fit for the school. Studying at your school will help me develop my aptitude for design while having fun, whether it is on the sporting field or in another area. I am open to whatever experience life at Seattle University will bring me and hope I could achieve them through your multimedia design and communication degree. Thank you very much for considering my request. Please email me at stephanie_ruse@email.com if you have any questions about my application. Sincerely, Stephanie Ruse. Okay, so that's one of the example of motivation letter. So I think that's all for me. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi